King's back.
Okay, so today, people, I have in front of me the Sony WF-1000XM4s. Now, if you were on the lookout for these, you've probably seen a ton of videos about these already on YouTube or the internet in general. But I'm just here to give you my personal opinion about these XM4s. Now, I did do a review on the XM3s. I'll put that YouTube card right here. The problem I had with the XM3s, even though the active noise canceling was great, I had no problems with that. The earbuds were hyped up so much by other reviewers or people I even talked to in stores that when I actually got them in the studio and tested them out, no one talked about how horrible they were on comfort level. And just the way they sat in my ears, I couldn't get a good seal, I couldn't get a good fit. Hopefully Sony has improved on the comfort level in these XM4s. So stick around, let's talk about this for a second.
Want to see some love? It's Love Day. I'm showing people love out here on the court.
What's going on YouTube? Nicholas here with Tech Love TV, where we don't discriminate and we believe all tech deserves some love. Okay, so currently these earbuds are going on sale for $280. Now that is a very, very high price point for some earbuds. But Sony was aiming to try and actually have these earbuds replace over-the-ear headphones. I'm not sure if they can do that, depending on the sound, the comfort level. It might be possible, I'm not sure, but we're gonna go ahead and find out today. You can pick these up in two different colors. You have a black and you also have a silver. And as always, I'll put the links in the description down below. Now, very quickly, the battery life on these, you will get 8 hours on a single charge, and then the earbud case will charge these earbuds back up additional 16 hours for a total of 24 hours of total playback time. And then also to charge the earbuds and the case up completely is around an hour and a half. And then these do have quick charge in them. So 5 minutes of charge time will give you around an hour of playback time, just in case if you're in a pinch and your battery is running really low. And you'll also get a notification from the app when you are at low batteries. More to come on that. I will be talking about the app in full detail because I do believe that the app that Sony provides with these earbuds and most of the headphones nowadays is just an industry leader, and a lot of other companies should take notes when looking at Sony's app for their earbuds. Okay, so let's quickly go around this box, and as you can tell, it is a smaller form factor. This box is 99%. I think it's a recycled paper, so there is no plastic in here. Just trying to be more eco-friendly. It says high-res audio wireless right here on top. I do believe that the WH-1000XM4s, the over-the-ear Sony headphones, has that as well. So they brought that technology into these earbuds. Also, like I said earlier, you have an app for this, which I'll go over in a little bit. Built in Google and Alexa, can be customized in the app, and you can also use Siri or whatever other virtual assistant you have. I'll go more into detail with that in the app. And that's pretty much it for everything on the outside on this. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what these actually look like. Okay, Sony. Okay, so here's a smaller box right here, and it is all paper. They did not lie about that. Here are the earbuds right here on top. Let me set those to the side. Underneath that, it shows 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like gives you very quick start directions. I will not be getting into the literature that comes inside of here. You also get your USB Type A to USB Type C charging cable, and then on the other side, you do have your ear tips. So they come with a small and a large already right here, and the mediums are already installed, so you get a total of 3 ear tips. And these ear tips are a polyurethane foam. If you're familiar with the Comply website, these foam ear tips are very similar, not the same, but very similar to those foam ear tips. I'm a big fan of the foam ear tips more than the silicone ear tips. In my opinion, it helps out with more passive noise isolation in combination with the active noise cancellation. Sound quality on here is probably going to be very, very dope. Okay, so now that we've talked about everything that came inside of the case, let's go ahead and talk about the actual star of the show. You do have your charging case right here, and as you can tell right off the bat, I don't know if you've seen my review on the XM3s, the XM4 charging case is a lot smaller in size. Going around this charging case right here, you do have your USB Type-C charging port on the back side. You are able to charge this case up wirelessly. Okay, so if I set this on this wireless charging pad like that, you can see the light comes on, so as you can tell, this is a wirelessly charging case. This lid door is held open by a magnet, very clicky. I like that sound. If you turn it upside down, the lid door would not open up no matter how hard you shake it. Maybe if you drop it, nope, even if you drop it from a slight distance, this would not open up. And then also the earbuds on the inside as well. held in by a magnet, so you don't have to worry about these falling out. If the case is open for some reason and you tip them upside down, you're good money. Looking at these earbuds, not only is the charging case a lot smaller than the XM3 charging case, the earbuds as well are a lot smaller than the XM3s. It's a lot more ergonomic. It fits in your ear. If you remember the shape of the XM3s, I'll put that right here. It looked good when you were looking at the XM3 straight on, but when you turned them like this to see the outside and get the whole profile, they were just huge. They didn't fit in my ears completely. I didn't use them whatsoever. I think I tested them out, tried to use them for a week and didn't like them, and then I gave them away. Well, I probably should have held on to them so I can do a better review video for this, but anyways, just didn't like them. It wasn't rocking with them whatsoever. But with these XM4s right here, as you can see, they are a lot smaller in size. You do have a newly designed 6mm driver in here. You have 2 mics on each of these, so you have a feed forward and a feed back on here, which helps out with your active noise cancellation and also your call qualities. On the outside, you do have touch surfaces, even though I'm not the biggest fan of touch surfaces unless it was like a stem style earbud. You also got, like I said, these are your polyurethane ear tips. I'm a huge fan of the foam ear tips, and then you also have your auto detecting sensor on the inside of both of these. So when they're sitting in your ears, if you're playing them and then you take one out, it'll automatically pause your music. So that's pretty much it for the whole design. I really like how these look. So let me go ahead and sit these in my ears and see how they actually feel. This is how they actually look inside of my ears. They are leaps and bounds when it comes to the comfort level from the XM3s to these XM4s. They really feel amazing. If I'm talking a little bit louder, it's because of the foam ear tips. These earbuds are not on yet, but the foam ear tips, they expanded in my ear so much that the passive noise isolation just without the earbuds even turned on is just amazing. So I can already tell that these are probably going to be very, very good when it comes to sound quality. I haven't even tested these out yet. So before I get into the app, one thing that I did forget to mention is that these XM4s do have an Ipx4 rating. I don't believe that the XM3s had an IPX rating whatsoever. So that is an improvement with this. And with your Ipx4 rating, it can handle slight rain, slight sweat. So you can take these to the gym and not worry about these getting messed up if you're a heavy sweater like I am. Heavy sweater. That's funny. After you've completely charged them up, what you want to do is go ahead and download the Sony's Headphones Connect app if you don't already have it. And I do have this right here. And I've already paired these to my mobile device. And if you have a Samsung phone, you can just move these close to your Samsung device and open up the lid and it'll automatically pair, just like how AirPod Pros do with the iPhone. I don't have a Samsung device for this video. So if you're watching this and you do just have an iPhone and you're hooking these up, you just open the lid up, put these earbuds in your ear. They should automatically go into Bluetooth pairing mode. You go to your Bluetooth settings, it will automatically pop up on the list, WF-1000XM4. Click on that and it'll automatically pair, go into the app, and you just connect like that. It's very simple, very seamless, very easy to connect these to your mobile device as it should be. Okay, so as you open this up, what you see, this is the main screen right here, and I do have the black ones. If you have the silver ones, it probably show up as the silver ones. You have the product name, AAC DSEE Extreme. I'll talk about that in a little bit. It's dealing with upscaling music and stuff like that. So you have these 3 dots on the top right. Click into that. It gives you your XM4 tutorial, your version, backup, restoration of settings, launch music center, about this app, and help. Now, when I first opened this app up and I connected these, there was a software update for these headphones that took about an hour. So I do recommend that you update these before you start diving in. Something might change in the settings after the update. So as you can see, it shows the battery status for both earbuds, also the battery status for the case. And if I click this I right here for the case, it says the battery level display of the charging case is updated when the headphones are removed from the charging case. Hit OK. And then also you have a power button at the top right. You can cut these headphones off manually right there. At the bottom where it shows status. So this is your adaptive sound control. Adaptive sound control, if I click on setting status, you can either cut it on or off. And what this does, it will detect if you're walking, if you're in a car, if you're staying still, it'll automatically adjust to whatever you're doing. And however you have the different settings set up in this app. So for staying, I have ambient sound. the Ambient Sound 20, you can adjust that up and down to all the way to 0, all the way back up to 20, and focus on voice. And then you also have it for walking, running, and transport. And you can adjust the settings inside of here. So when the adaptive sound control is on and you're going from walking, running, sitting, or in transit, it'll adjust according to whatever you have it set up inside of the app. You also have automatic switching based on locations. So depending on your mode of travel, let's just say you're commuting to work, it'll learn your location. So if you're in like a commuter van at, I don't know, 7 o'clock in the morning, 5 days a week, it'll automatically adjust to that. It'll switch over to transit mode. And then if you are, I don't know, taking a train at a certain time of the day or sitting in your office at a certain time of the day, it'll adjust if you have automatic switching based on location setup. If you don't like your apps tracking you while they're not in use, then that might be an issue for you. This might be an issue for you because if you turn that on, you have to allow this app to track you at all times. You have to turn that on for that to actually work. And that's also the same thing for register from learn locations and register from map. And then also at the bottom, you have notification tones while switching. So when it switches from staying, walking, running, transit, it will have a tone that it will play if you want like an extra notification of when it's switching. And then towards the middle, it shows you the track that you're playing. And then at the very bottom, it says headphones. It says the headphones tab. You have information. Click on the information tabs. It gives you tips and it also gives you information. So if I go back to the headphone tabs and click over to sound, this is where you can adjust your ambient sound again. So you have noise canceling, ambient sound, and then off. If you're on noise cancellation, if you want automatic wind noise reduction, you click on that right there. You can have that set right there. For ambient sound, you can click on, you can adjust this however you want it and then hit focus on voice, or you can just turn it all off. So if you don't like the adaptive sound control right here, if you don't like any of that right there and you just want to keep it on noise cancellation at all times, you can just click on noise cancellation, and then you can also adjust it with the touchpad. If you click on the left one, it'll automatically switch over to ambient sound. Okay, and then so you also have speak to chat underneath that. So if you're a person that gets into a song and you just like to sing along with the song, speak to chat might not be for you. So when you turn that on, what that does is if someone comes up to you and talks to you and you respond back to them, your music will turn down all the way, almost all the way, and you're able to have a clear conversation. The ambient noise will go up and then you'll be able to hear them perfectly fine. But if you're a person that likes to sing along with your music, the music's going to turn down every time you open your mouth. But you can also adjust the sensitivity right here. So you have automatic high and then low sensitivity. And then you also have the ability to adjust the time until that mode closes. So you have 5 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, and then does not close automatically. Underneath speak to chat, you have your equalizer right here. It automatically has some presets. So we have bright, excited, mellow, relaxed, vocal, treble boost, bass boost, speech, and manual, custom 1, custom 2. So when you're in manual, custom 1, or custom 2, you can go inside of the EQ. You can adjust it however you want it to be. So if you want more treble, more mids, whatever, and then at the very bottom you have clear bass, you can adjust that to wherever you want, hit OK, and it'll automatically set that right there. You also have 360 reality audio setup. Now what 360 reality audio is, if you're familiar with the AirPods Pro and the spatial audio that they have in those, this is something similar to that. I don't think it works as good in my opinion, but it says playing 360 reality audio on your headphones enables an audio immersion experience as real as live performance. So if I click next, it'll run through this whole process. It'll show you the difference between the two different modes. And here are the apps for the 360 reality audio. I do have Tidal, so I do have this app optimized already for Tidal. And then it says optimize your 360 reality audio sound field. Take a photo of your ears for analysis. Optimize your music service app by sending your ear analysis results. So I already did all of that. If I do reanalyze, let me show you what it wants you to do. So it says analyze your ear shape. Take photo of your ears for analysis. Before taking photos, please make sure your ears are entirely visible and check the following. So here's that at the bottom, and what it does, it tells you what they do with your pictures, yada, yada, yada. And it says take a photo of your ear. So this is what it looks like right here. They want you to remove your headphones, and then you'll just take a picture of...
Please bring the camera closer.
And then you just take a picture of your ears. It'll give you audio prompts.
Turn your head slowly to the right.
But I'm not going to do that. I just wanted to give you example of what they want to do. So I'm not going to do that. I've already done that before, so let me close that. So I already have that analyzed, and then you have optimized apps, which I already have Tidal optimized on here, like I showed you before. You have the 6mm drivers in here, the newly designed 6mm drivers in here. You have your 360 reality audio in combination with being able to customize the EQ however you want it. I mean, the sound quality on these is amazing. To be completely honest with you, these are probably the most expensive earbuds that I've tested out. I haven't did like the Master Dynamic or some of the more higher end $300, $400, $500 earbuds, which they're out there. For the earbuds I reviewed on this channel, these by far are the best sounding earbuds that I've ever tested out. Underneath 360 reality audio, you have Bluetooth connection quality. Click on that. It says priority on sound quality or priority on stable connection. I always do priority on sound quality. Also, you have the DSEE Extreme. You can click that on or off. I always have it on auto. DSEE Extreme, real-time restoration of all your compressed files using Edge AI. DSEE Extreme, it stands for Digital Sound Enhancement Engine, upscales compressed digital music files in real time, dynamically recognizing instrumentation, musical genres, and individual elements of each song, such as vocals or interludes. It restores the high-range sound loss and compression for a richer, more complete listening experience. And then the next tab over is your systems. This is where you can adjust. If I click this down arrow under the voice assistant, you can either have it set up for Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, or it says voice assistant function of mobile device. So I'm gonna just keep it on Siri. I don't really use voice assistant when I'm on my earbuds anyways. Underneath that, you have changed the touch sensor function. So what you can do is this is where you customize the touch buttons for the left and the right earbud. And it has it in groups for the left or the right one. If you click this drop arrow down right here, you have ambient sound control, playback control, volume control, or not assigned. So as you can see, for the ambient sound control, you have tap to activate noise cancellation, ambient sound, and off, and then you have continue pressing for quick attention. If like you want to have a conversation with someone really quickly, hold down the left one, it'll activate quick attention and you can have that conversation. Now on the right one, what I have is playback control. Now you see that playback control, you got your tap for play and pause, double tap next song, triple tap for previous track, long press to launch your voice assistant. Now the one thing that I don't like about this is that you have volume control on here. If you switch to volume control, you have to choose between ambient sound control or playback control. I normally just adjust the volume with my phone, so I'll never have this on here, but I do think that like a software push or something like that, Sony could have volume control and ambient sound control all listed in one with 4 different touch features to adjust all of them. And the reason why I say that, because for ambient sound control, there's 2 different options right here, tap and continue pressing. And then for volume control, there are 2 different options right here. So a total of 4 different options, like say for playback control, like if you use these 4 touch controls right here on the left one, you can easily fit the ambient sound control and the volume control in those different 4 touch features. So that's one thing that I do wish that Sony would fix, but I'm cool with how they have it right now. And then for ambient sound control right here, you can either have all of these checked, or you can either have 2 of these checked or all 3 of these checked. And what that is if you have your ambient sound control set up to tap on the left one, once you tap it, it'll cycle through noise canceling, ambient sound, and then off, which I have all of those. Determine optimal earbud tips. You can test the wearing condition. So I already did this. It just measures the air tightness of the ear tips, and I'll run this really quickly again. Okay, so now as you see, the test is done. I got check marks next to both of them. I'm good money. And then you have automatic power off, and what that is off when headphones are taken off. If not worn for a certain amount of time, the power of the headphones will turn off automatically. And then underneath that, you do have pauses when headphones are taken off. So these do have the automatic play pause feature when you move the earbuds, and then on top of that, you are able to listen to these one at a time, so independently, so essentially doubling your battery life. So if you have the right one in your ear, you want the left one to charge, put that in the case, you can listen to the right one, and then vice versa. And then automatic download of software. and then initialize settings. And initialize settings just goes back to default settings for these earbuds. That's all I got for you people. That's everything inside the app. That was a very long review for the app. I will shut this down and continue to talk about the earbuds. There are 4 components when it comes to sound quality that makes these earbuds probably some of the best sounding earbuds that I have ever tested out. You have the foam tips, which helps out with the passive noise isolation. You have the newly designed 6mm drivers in here. You also have the 2 mics, the feed forward and the feedback mics. And then you also have their new integrated processor V1 chipset in here. So with those 4 right there, the active noise cancellation, the sound quality on here is just amazing. Oh yeah, not to mention the EQ. You can adjust the sound exactly how you want it. Get those crystal clear highs. You get that nice rich bass sound, very evenly spread out mids. And to be completely honest with you, I'm not a bass head, but I do think that if you tune these just right inside of the EQ, these will be suitable for bass heads. Now, I want to caveat that with, I use the 360 Reality Audio with these. I tested these out with Apple Music on one track, and then in Tidal using 360 Reality Audio with the same exact track. Tidal just killed it. It was like a difference between night and day, to be completely honest with you. So if you're watching this video, if you have Tidal, you're going to be very, very impressed. Have the 360 Reality Audio with that. If you have Apple Music or Spotify or any other music streaming service that's not inside of this app, you most likely will not get the same type of sound quality when it comes to listening to music and stuff like that. So that's just my opinion on the sound quality. I love it because it caters towards the stuff that I have, but if it doesn't cater toward what you have, you might not be as impressed as I am with the sound quality. Okay, and for call quality, so you have 2 different technologies going on with the call quality. You have a beam forming mic, which is a beam that heads straight to your mouth, and then you also have a bone conduction sensor on here. And as you're hearing my voice right now, this is how the other person will hear you on a phone call. And with those 2 different mics on here, it helps cut out a lot of ambient noise. It helps only focus on your voice. You're going to get crystal clear calls. You're going to get crystal clear feedback in any situation. Now, let me put on some ambient noise so that you can hear how much ambient noise or lack thereof that these earbuds let in. So as you can hear right now, I do have ambient noise going on in the background. Rest in peace to the late, great Nipsey Hussle. I don't know how much ambient noise is letting in right now. I won't figure out so it's in post, but as you're hearing this right now, this is the ambient sound check when you're on a phone call. I love these earbuds when it comes to call quality, perfect in any environment in my opinion. And that is my complete test of these earbuds when it comes to call quality. Okay, and so finally for latency. So these earbuds do have Bluetooth 5.2 on them, and something different between these earbuds and other earbuds I tested out in the past. A Bluetooth signal is going to each earbud and not to one earbud and then over to the other ones. It's 2 separate Bluetooth signals so that you have less interruptions, less disconnections when it comes to various situations, whether you're walking and you're moving away from your mobile device, there's objects in between you and your mobile device. You'll have less connection issues when it comes to the Bluetooth on these earbuds. And it also supports SBC, AAC, and LDAC codecs when it comes to these earbuds. And I did test these out on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, and YouTube. And, you know, usual suspects when it comes to streaming videos/movies, no issues whatsoever. I also tested out the latency with these on Call of Duty Mobile, had no latency issues whatsoever. These don't have like a super low latency mode when it comes to gaming, but with the technology that's already in here, I didn't have any issues whatsoever. And that's all I got for you people. That is my full review of these WF-1000XM4s, the new earbuds by Sony. And to me, to be completely honest with you, when it comes to premium earbuds, these are king. They fit amazing. They did a lot better job when it comes to comfort, the ergonomic fit. The sound quality is really, really dope. The app is amazing. You know, I love a really good app when it comes to earbuds and headphones. And then being able to optimize these for 360 Reality Audio and Tidal, which I use, it caters directly to me for that. There's nothing bad that I can say about these earbuds. The only thing that I would like to have different is being able to adjust volume control, ambient sound control, and playback control all at the same time when it comes to these. You only can pick 2 of those 3, but either way it goes, I'm good with however they have it set up, and that problem can be fixed with a simple software push. So that's all I got for you people. As always, if this is your first time here, Or if you find any value in the video whatsoever, go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below. And don't forget, hit that bell icon so you get notification when I drop my next tech video. Thanks for stopping by the Tech Love channel. My name is Nicholas, and I'm out. Peace.
The king's back.